Hi, welcome back in Portugal at our little workshop on the lonely hill in Alquidão. It's been crazy times. Luckily my finger is, well, fine again. Still can't move it really good, but okay. And this is just an update on what we're doing. Now, there's a lot of things happening here, a lot of things going in, and we have a lot of things to do. And, well, you can't do everything at the same time, so that's a problem. Well, first of all, the miter saw is broken, so we have to do something about that. Then we got in an old record player, which probably is restorable, but I don't know yet. We're working on a lot of things. We got the 2x4 made for the competition of the annual 2x4 competition that Brian Gitney held, so that's what we're doing. We got to finish this cabinet. This is the last one from our kitchen cabinet, so in a day it will be ready and goes to the client, and then, well, that's done. Well, we had some jigs made on the drill press. We had some, well, steel coming in for a project. But the project I want to show you today is our newest experiment. And that's our, well, what will you call it? Some kind of saw. Now it's just a upside down hanging, I don't know what you call it, represso saw or something, or I don't know the name for it. And it's molded on a stand with a clamp, and I've made a special connection for different saw blades that will fit in. So the saw comes out from beneath the table, runs through these two, well, plastic bearings, a back wheel, and the problem is that these saw blades, they cut both sides, so up and down, which isn't a problem if you have enough pressure, but to be honest, they are so rough and they are made to cut wet wood, because that's what I want to do with it. But I've got to find myself some saws that just go down. I found a few and I'm going to put them in now and see how they work. Now I've changed the blade, put a temporary thing in it, and I've changed the blade to, well, something that's like a cross-cut blade, and it's not, well, it's not longer than that, so the spring can't be attached to it, but in this case it runs to the through bearings, and let's see if it works. Now that works, but, well, I know this isn't too safe because I just put this in here temporarily. My hands are close to the blade and things like that, so I know, don't do this at home, but the principle works. But now I've got to figure out, I've got to make slots here, got to find myself bigger saws, so I can do, well, a bit of wet wood to make slices and things like that. But yeah, the principle works, and that's all that matters. So that's all about the saw. And then we've got this pile. which is going to be our 2x4 project. We'll see, you know, what's going to happen. So for the rest of the day it's working on that cabinet and make a client happy. I think that will work out. And then there's a few other things that we had, and that's, well, of course our skip founds. And well, this is not skip found. I have this from friends, and well, they gave it me very cheap. And there's all kinds of things in it. You know, it's always things I like. Steel brush, you never know. Some files. Some handles. Leather needle, I think it is. Scraper. Well, some old rusted pliers. Little screwdrivers. 4 of these beautiful bronze wheels. And well, that's going to be nice for a chair or a little table. And they even got the patented and, well, made in England. And there's 2 with an R and 2 with an L, so left and right. Can use that. Well, this one's broken, so some whetstones, some beautiful brackets. Well, aren't they nice? So yeah, well, a whole bunch of letters that are worth, you know, who knows? Small files, more screwdrivers, a soldering iron, little things that are, well, even so yeah, when you can get this for like a $5, then handrail, you must be happy with it. More things from the skip was this tube light. Well, it's 12 volts, but it works. Some, well, that's not important. A nice steel cabinet, which I think, well, it's meant for electricity stuff, but maybe that would be a nice safe or something, or maybe to store my my SD cards and kind of things like that. So who knows? So I think I'll leave it with this. Oh yeah, there's one thing, and that's especially for Peter Freitag, who is struggling with his video. I did this. Now this is what I did, Peter. I made a beam across, well, a little card that goes on the beam, and it's totally adjustable. I can put it in any shape I want. And well, it's a bit dusty now because I haven't used it for a while, but yeah, whenever I need to put something, you know, put the camera like on the table saw or, well, wherever, I can swing this around. I even got a little spotlight with it, and I can go through the whole workshop. It is electric. I can do it by, you know, the power of a sewing machine, but the little strap that's making it turn seems to, well, break every time. I've did it in some of my old videos, so this is my solution. If you make something on a card, you can fix it. Well, that wraps it up for this time. was just an update on what we're doing at the moment. I wish you all a lot of creativity for the upcoming 2x4 competition. Do some woodworking. It's a nice way to spend your time. And well, from Portugal I say, see you next time. Motor on it, so I can send it back, but well, the string always breaks.